Well, in this review, we're checking out the 2018 Honda Odyssey Touring Elite. So, this is a real dad review, meaning I'm a real dad. I've got 3 kids, got mother-in-law, I've got 3 dogs, and we definitely use the minivan. Um, this is, we currently have a 2018 Honda Touring Elite, and this is going to be Honda Odyssey number 4 that we've had. So, a couple things. Number one, the Honda Odyssey has been extremely reliable. We don't buy them. We've been leasing them, and they've been great. The kids love it. It's very comfortable. Kids get in and out of. It's very reliable. We've taken it on lots of long trips from Miami to Orlando, going to Disney, going from Miami all the way to Tennessee, hitting the Smoky Mountains. So we've definitely taken on the long trips. It's fantastic for the long trips. It's very comfortable. It's got more than enough power. I know some of the younger dads want to really go fast and enjoy the performance. Look, it's got lots of get up and go. It'll perform well. It's not a sports car by any stretch of the imagination, but it definitely performs extremely well. And it's got plenty of power to go through the twisties, go accelerate, get into lanes on the highway. So from a performance, it's great. So a couple things. We wanted to talk about like this Honda Vac. The Honda Vac is kind of cool, and we used it on the previous generation that we had. But what I learned, it kind of got clogged pretty quickly, and I just don't see a lot of folks really cleaning it out and following instructions what they had to do, and find that the power on just a regular shop vac that we use at the house is more effective. I'm going to get to some of the pet peeves I have with the 2018 Honda Odyssey. Number one, the horn. The horn sucks. And it downgraded for 2018 instead of the 2017 model that we had before. I'm sorry, no, we had a 3 years prior, 2015 model that we had before, and we always had pretty good horns on the Honda Odyssey, and this year's horn just sounds wimpy and just un-American. And I realize this is a Japanese car built in the USA for American roads, and driving in South Florida and the just craziness of the South Florida roads, you want a good horn. And the 2018 Honda Odyssey, the horn just sucks. Right? So that's kind of pet peeve, number one. Number two, my biggest pet peeve of the car is that stupid, absolutely stupid auto start stop feature. God, I hate it. It's just the most annoying thing, and you can't permanently turn it off. Dear Honda, stupid. God, that feature sucks. You can't permanently turn it off. It's just a stupid feature. Look, I know people want to be environmentally friendly and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, I am not convinced that I'm really saving anything. I know there's in the auto start stop to make the feature worthwhile. Number two, for those of you who are buying it long term, that's not good for the long term maintenance in your starter and everything on that belt. Starters aren't meant to start and stop that frequently. I mean, they just are not. Furthermore, you start getting I know that supposedly the start stop feature will disable if your battery's weak, but guess what? You're cycling through your battery a whole lot more through those start stop features. It's just not something that I want, and the solution is simple. Let me flip the switch off permanently. It is the most annoying thing. Get in the car, go drive around, realize that the stupid feature is on, and you're at a light and you come to stop and the car turns off on you. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. It's annoying. Absolutely annoying. And the previous model didn't have it. And the solution would be a simple button. If you want the auto start stop feature, you turn it on. You don't want it, you turn it off. But it stays off. You can disable the features. The first, so when you turn on the car, you could hit the button. But who's going to hit a button, an extra button, every single time they get in the car? It is just the most annoying feature ever created. Now, what's interesting is they have a cool feature the car has is the folding mirrors. So you press the button, the mirrors will fold in. Now, you turn on the car, and it's not like the mirrors will fold out. The mirrors will stay folded in. So, and the button, you can see the button's pressed down, and then you depress the button, and the mirrors will fold out. Why can't they do the same thing for the auto start stop? It's just just a painful feature that Honda decided to add, and I don't know if it's regulatory, but it's just something that the user, the buyer, does not like. I've had cars on my life. I don't like them starting and stopping. Furthermore, I live in South Florida. You know what? The air conditioning doesn't run properly unless the engine's running. It's hot in South Florida. Just to have the fan blowing, again, using up electricity. And I long term, this feature is going to be wearing your alternator, your just all sorts of things that the cars were never designed to handle. So again, make it so I can have a permanent off switch on that feature. And the folks who like it, hey, it's America, right? You get your choice, whatever you like. If you like the auto start stop feature, great, leave it on. For those of us who don't and think it's going to, whatever savings I may get there is going to translate into bills and repair bills and other expenses and just the annoyance factor, let me turn it off, and let me turn it off permanently. You hear me, Honda? Let me turn it off permanently. Not every time I get in the car, permanently. Ugh. Okay, now that I got that off my chest, we could talk about some of the cooler features the car has. The cabin talk and the cabin watch, they're kind of really cool, gimmicky features that, we're at the dealership and we saw it and goes, oh, wow, this is really cool. You know what? After having the car for several months, we never use it. It's cool, but practically we never use it. Now, I absolutely love the Apple CarPlay. CarPlay is fantastic. It's a new addition that the Honda Odysseys did not have before. The CarPlay is just super, super cool. Very practical. Plugs in with any Apple product. Absolutely great. It's one of those things. I have an F-150, and I wish my F-150 had the Apple CarPlay after using the CarPlay on my wife's Odyssey. Just really, really cool. Other cool things. Look, guys, from a performance standpoint, car drives like a dream. Okay, from a just good old-fashioned, how does it drive? Is it reliable? And I can't say to the electrical systems in this new one since it's getting a lot more abuse long term. We'll find out. But historically, this is, again, Odyssey number 4 for me. And it's been very reliable. The engine's great. It's a Honda product. Basically, all we do is change the oil, change the tires, and go lease a new one 3 years later. We average somewhere between 10 to 12,000 miles a year on the thing. So, depending on what we're doing at that time of year. My wife has a short commute, but it's definitely great for the kids. Packing in kids in the car. Like I said, I've got 3 kids. I've got a high school aged daughter. I've got a middle school aged son and an elementary school aged son. So we've got them different sizes and different age groups and different interests. And the car is definitely great for all the kids. The movie features is great. Now, this generation's TV is smaller than the previous one, which had that wider screen format. The kids were kind of indifferent to one versus the other, but just, so you know. The sound system is great. It really is a cool... The lighting inside this generation is a lot cooler than the previous one. The LED lights look great. And those are just, those facade things. From Practicality... Oh, the one thing that doesn't work for us is that rear... Put your foot under the bumper, and if you have your keys on you, the rear tailgate will open. It doesn't work. And I am due to take it back to the dealer to figure out why the heck that doesn't work. But it's advertised to be pretty simple. You have the keys in your pocket. You get behind the car. You put your foot under the bumper, and voila, it should all work. And that new feature, which wasn't there in my previous Odyssey, just doesn't work. What else? Something that I guess I'm spoiled on my F-150. I have this huge double pane sunroof glass, and Honda still got that traditional small sunroof, about the same size as the sunroof as my mom had in her 1981 Honda Prelude. So it's not a big sunroof. It's fun, and we like opening it. But after I've had my F-150 with a massive, huge double pane sunroof, it'd be kind of cool to have a bigger sunroof on a vehicle that large with such a big roof. It'd be kind of cool to have a bigger sunroof. The wheels are great. Like I said, the car drives like a dream. AC cools very well. We've got the coolant heat seats, which is a neat thing, and especially in South Florida. Having the heat seats we've had for a long time, but we only use it basically if we're north of the Florida border. Down here in South Florida, what we need are the cool seats, and this year's Odyssey definitely listened to those hotter states, and the cool seats are definitely a plus when you get into the hot van. It's been sitting out in the summer heat of South Florida. Heck, even in the winter heat in South Florida. If it's a hot day and you get in there, those cool seats have definitely been a plus. So overall, what's our review? Love the car. Drives fantastic. Plenty of power, plenty of space, plenty of features. Very family friendly. It's a very practical car. And a lot of things my wife and I absolutely love about the vehicle and the kids. Lots of storage, lots of room to, easy to, for example, we have my mother-in-law who is partially disabled and is up in years and has trouble. She's got a walker. Sometimes I got to move around in a wheelchair. So with all the seats up, all the third row up, it's easy to put some of the kids in the third row, some of the kids in the second row, my mother-in-law in that second row, getting her in and out of the vehicle. She's disabled, so it takes kind of a three-person thing to get her in and out of a car. And it's really easy to do in this car, so it's fantastic if you're like me and you've got elderly parents, you've got kids, the kids have friends. There's a reason why you have a minivan. And it's fantastic for that purposes. And then you can put the wheelchair in the storage compartment without having to put seats down. So again, lots of storage. Can't say enough good things about the design of the vehicle, the engineering of the vehicle. It's just the stupid things that drive me nuts with that stupid auto start stop feature. And gosh darn it, you used to have a great horn. I don't know why they went backwards with this year's horn. It's a silly horn. And then on a wish list, hey, let's get a kind of bigger sunroof on the thing. Just enjoy the South Florida sun a little bit more and driving through down here with a bigger sunroof. All right, so what do you guys think about the review? What do you guys think about the start-stop feature? What do you guys think about other Honda owners? What do you guys think about the horn, the sunroof? What features would you like to see that we don't have? Something I did see in a Toyota Sienna were those second row seats with this. Really, I don't see why we don't have a leg rest on the car. I mean, the kids would absolutely. There's plenty of space for the kids to lift up their legs and have a little leg lift on that second row would be really cool. But aside from that, and fixing some of my little pet peeves in the car, there's not much else. As a dad, hey, if we can add a tow package, it'd be kind of cool if there was a factory tow package on the Honda Odyssey. I've got a small boat, and no reason why I should have to, lug. The kids don't like getting crammed into the F-150, and we don't fit friends in an F-150 when we're towing the boat. So the kids have asked, hey, can we put a tow trailer on the Odyssey? And it's something I'll have to look at, but it'd be kind of cool if Honda had a factory towing package. Would be really kind of a neat feature to have. All right, guys. So that's it for me. Let us know what you think. Put your comments below, and hope to see you again. Thanks.